Hindenburg Research has just published a report accusing the company Block of facilitating fraud and crime through its Cash App platform, which serves unbanked customers. Hindenburg accused Block of inflating its Cash App user base and revenue by using a small bank to avoid regulatory caps on interchange fees, which are fees paid by merchants to card issuers, and that Block may be under investigation by the SEC for this practice. They launched its first product in 2010, a square-shaped card reader that allows small businesses to accept credit card payments using a smartphone or tablet. Since then expanded its product portfolio to include other services for sellers, such as point-of-sale software, e-commerce platforms, business loans, payroll, and banking. They also developed Cash App, a mobile app that allows users to send and receive money, buy and sell Bitcoin, invest in stocks, and get a debit card. Cash App has over 70 million monthly active users as of 2022. Square changed their name to Block in December 2021 to differentiate its corporate entity from its seller business and to create room for further growth. Hindenburg Research specializes in forensic financial research and that it has decades of experience in the investment management industry, with a historical focus on equity, credit, and derivatives analysis. They have expertise and skills to conduct rigorous and accurate investigations of its targets. Hindenburg Research operates with its own capital and that it does not accept any compensation from third parties for its research. They fund capital for their initiatives by being a short seller, which means that it profits from betting against the stocks of the companies it targets. Hindenburg alleged that Block overstated its user numbers and understated its customer acquisition costs by reporting misleading, transacting active metrics that are filled with fake and duplicate accounts. Hindenburg also claimed that Block facilitated fraud and crime through its Cash App platform, which serves unbanked customers, and that Block's compliance programs were deficient. Hindenburg said it has evidence from former employees, internal documents, screenshots, and FOIA requests to support its claims against Block. How is it possible that Block got away with these claims? Block may have exploited the lack of regulation or oversight in the payment industry, especially for serving unbanked customers who may not have access to traditional financial services or protection. The company may have relied on its brand recognition and reputation, which may have made it less likely to be questioned or challenged by its customers, investors, regulators, or partners. Block may have benefited from the high demand and growth of its products and services, especially during the pandemic, which may have overshadowed or distracted from its issues or problems. Block may have used its innovation and diversification, such as its Bitcoin platform and its merchant services, to create a competitive edge and a loyal customer base, which may have made it more resilient and adaptable. If this report is true, Block may have damaged its reputation and credibility among its customers, investors, regulators, and partners, which could affect its trustworthiness and loyalty. Block may have exposed itself to legal or regulatory actions or sanctions, which could result in fines, penalties, or restrictions on its operations or market access. They may have reduced its profitability and growth potential, which could affect its revenue, margins, cash flow, and valuation. Also, Block may have missed opportunities or faced challenges in its innovation and diversification efforts, which could affect its competitive edge and market share. If the findings are true and Block is found to have violated any laws or regulations related to fraud, crime, money laundering, or securities, then Jack may face criminal charges and penalties, which could include jail time. However, this would depend on the severity and extent of the violations, and whether Jack was directly involved or aware of them. If the findings are true and Block is found to have misled or harmed its customers, investors, regulators, or partners, then Jack may face civil lawsuits and damages, which could include monetary compensation or injunctions. However, this would not necessarily result in jail time, unless Jack was also found to have committed any criminal offenses. Some investors may be concerned or disappointed by the report, and may lose confidence or trust in Block's management and performance. They may also question Block's valuation and growth prospects, and may decide to sell or reduce their shares in Block. This may explain why Block's share price dropped 19% after the report was released. Do you believe this report? Have you used Block's products before? What do you think will happen next? Every time these events arise, I think of the quote, "In fraud we trust." This quote highlights the unfortunate reality that fraud is often seen as a profitable and even desirable endeavor by some individuals, despite the harm it causes to others.